Hi, boys and girls. Today I have another very special book to read together. I've noticed on Seesaw that many of you have been making such creative things with what you have at home. So I saw this book and it's about the perfect square. Now this perfect square gets turned into many different things. So I was thinking that after reading the story, maybe some of you will get some more ideas about how to continue to be those creative, amazing individuals that you are. So this book is called The Perfect Square, and it's written by Michael Hall. And what's interesting too is this book is a square. So let's start reading this book together and let's see what happens to the square. Well, this book looks like he needs to go to the book doctor, but it also means that many people have enjoyed this book together. Okay, let's start. It was a perfect square. It had 4 matching corners and 4 equal sides. And it was perfectly happy. But on Monday, the square was cut into pieces and poked full of holes. It wasn't perfectly square anymore. So it made itself into a fountain that babbled and giggled and clapped. On Tuesday, the square was torn into scraps. So it made itself into a garden. On Wednesday, the square was shredded into strips. So it made itself into a park. On Thursday, the square was shattered. So it made itself into a bridge. On Friday, the square was snipped into ribbons. What do you think it made itself into? So it made itself into a river. On Saturday, the square was crumpled and ripped and wrinkled. So it made itself into a mountain. On Sunday, the square waited to see what was next. It waited and waited. Nothing happened. Its 4 equal sides were confining. Its 4 matching corners were rigid and cramped. How do you think it's feeling right now? So it made itself into a window. That looked out on a mountain, that gave birth to a river, that was crossed by a bridge, that led to a park, that was home to a garden, that had, at its center, a fountain. That babbled and giggled and clapped. The end. I hope you liked that book, boys and girls. Now, things are changing a little bit right now. We're learning differently than when we learned at school. We're at a different place. We're at home. But from this story, I learned that it's important to be creative with what you have, because when you put your mind to it, really amazing things can happen. So I can't wait to see all of the creative, amazing things that you all create over the next times that we learn together. I miss you all so much, and you're all perfect squares. See you soon!